And welcome to Travesty of Literature, the fourth fanfiction podcast. Tonight we begin our reading of the well-known epic tale, Harry Potter and the Champion Stone. Joining me tonight and assisting with the dramatic reading is our good friend Ryan of Travesty of Justice fame.
And joining us also this evening is my associate Martin Taylor of Travesty of Justice fame.
Yes, when not reviewing literature, we are reviewing professional wrestling pay-per-views and giving our thoughts. And now, Harry Potter and the Champion Stone. Chapter 1. It started a long time ago. On an empty street stood a man clad in a black robe with a mire blow of his breath. A mire blow of his breath.
He was blowing mire at the time.
The street lights were turned off. Looking around to make sure no one had watched, he sees a cat just sitting on the wall. "I see you came," he whispered. The cat transformed into an older woman. She wore a black robe over her black outfit to blend in with the night.
"It's a great tragedy," the woman explained. "Where is the young child that survived?" she asked the tall stranger. "Taker Darkodorf?" she asked.
"He's coming, Linda," he replied. A loud motorcycle ripped through the air as if it went flying through the sky. It landed with a slight thud, much to the cringe of Darkodorf. There was Shogrid. In his arms he clenched very carefully a small baby.
"Sorry for the delay, sir," Shogrid explained. "A little windy." He smirked. Darkodorf looked at the bike.
"You better not have scratched it," he warned. Taker soon looked to the small child. He felt great pity for him, since he was now alone in the world.
"Must we leave him here?" Linda questioned. "Can we not take him with us?"
Taker looked to her and sighed. As much as he wanted to keep the child, he feared it would be too dangerous. Taker took the small child from Shogrid and looked at its forehead. There was a lightning bolt scar.
"When he is ready, he will be taught on his powers and learn of what truly happened," Taker told those around him.
Linda looked at the house and shuddered. She didn't shudder.
She shuddered like a fucking camera.
She, walked up to it. Oh, "Must he come here? Of all places, here?" she asked him. Taker sighed.
"This is his only remaining family. They will take him in," he told them. Walking up to the house, he placed the baby on the steps. Looking up at the door, he knew this child would have a long road ahead of him and many challenges along the way.
Years later, sleeping under the stairs, Hunter Hearst Harry Potter slept. That was till he heard an elephant stamp on the stairs. "Wake up, Hunter, wake up!" came the cry of his greedy and spoiled cousin curtly. The dust came through the stairs and into Hunter's eyes. Reaching for his broken glasses, Hunter placed them on and opened up his little door to climb out, only to have it slam back in his face. He tired again, but Curtly's father, Heyman, slammed it shut in his face as well.
I'm sorry, I've got to do this as Paul Heyman. "Come on, you lazy boy, get up!" Heyman screeched. Curtly ran to the dinner table looking for his gifts to open. His mother, Molly... Wait a minute. Just Molly?
Just Molly. Molly Holly.
Molly Holly! Right. His mother, Molly, showed him the living room full of presents just for him. Curtly tore open into them, finding everything he wanted. However, he wasn't pleased.
"Where's the rest? I want more!" he shouted.
It's true. "You will get more after we go to the zoo," promised his father, Heyman. Hunter was finally dressed when he came out from under the stairs. Which, by the way, side note, I like to picture just literal Triple H now, just in ill-fitting clothes.
Just a tiny
yeah, I'm just picturing all of these actually being acted out by the wrestlers, and it is the best.
I also should point out that Heyman is misspelled every time.
Right. Hunter was finally dressed when he came out from under the stairs, seeing his cousin had already tore through the gifts. Heyman glared at Hunter.
Don't you have anything to say to your cousin? He demanded.
Happy birthday, dumbass, Hunter replied. Curtly's eyes widened.
I'm not a dumbass, it's true, he shot back. Dad, tell him that, Curtly demanded.
Don't worry, I'll show you it when we get to the zoo, Hunter smirked. Curtly was curious by now. Heyman, however, had enough. He too hold of Hunter's shoulder, took, and pulled him out of the room.
You listen to me. I won't have you ruin Curtly's day. You're lucky no one was able to babysit for you. That is why we have to take you, he told Hunter. Hunter rolled his eyes. You will keep your mouth shut and not say a word. Keep your mouth shut. Repeat.
Keep your mouth shut.
Warned.
Repeat.
With great reluctance, Hunter kept his mouth shut as they went to the zoo.
Hunter would go off on his own when he came to the reptiles. He looked at the snakes, capitalized, and came across a boa constrictor. Dude, okay, if the snake is not literally Jake the Snake Roberts, I'm throwing my computer out the window. The snake seemed to have more room than he did under the stairs. It must be nice here. You got people that take care of you, that appreciate you. What do I have? Nothing, Hunter explained. To his amazement, he saw the snake look at him, giving him his undivided attention. Do you like it here? Hunter asked. To his amazement, the snake shook its head no. Do you have a family of your own? He asked. The snake used its tail and tapped on the window to a sign. Born in captivity, Hunter looked back at it. You want to see them, don't you? Again, the snake nodded. Curtly ran into the place and saw the snake.
Oh, wow, a snake! He started to bang the glass to get the snake to do something. To his shock, the glass vanished. Sorry, let me read that again. Oh, wow, a snake! He cheered. He started to bang the glass to get the snake to do something. To his shock, the glass vanished. Curtly fell in, and the snake came out. Hunter fell back and saw the snake before it.
Thanks, it hissed.
Sure, whatever, Hunter grinned. He was more focused on Curtly, who just got himself out of the snake's water. He tried to leave, but the glass was back.
Ah, get me out, Mom, Dad! Curtly cried. Molly ran in and screamed to see her precious son stuck behind the glass. Hunter went into his pocket and pulled out a piece of paper and a pen. He wrote something and placed it where the sign was for a snake. The sign now read, Dumbass Hunter, laughed just as his Uncle Heyman...
I think it's supposed to be a period. The sign now just read, Dumbass.
The sign now just read, Dumbass. Hunter laughed just as his Uncle Heyman grabbed hold of his shoulder, glaring down at him as if it was all Hunter's fault. It kind of was. Hunter knew he was going to be blamed for this.
I like Heyman beating up Triple H. Chapter 2. Hunter tried to explain the glass vanished as if it were magic.
Almost as if...
But his Uncle Heyman told him
Heyman?
time and time again, there is no such thing as magic. Hunter stood by what he thought. A few days later, Hunter went to retrieve the mail. He looked through it to see what came. To his shock, he got a letter. Addressed to him, Hunter Hurst Harry Potter. Under the stairs, was what it read. He tried to hide the letter, but his cousin Curtly saw it. Instantly, he grabbed it.
Dad! Hunter got a letter! Hunter got a letter! He screeched. Heyman was rather surprised. Hunter tackled Curtly to the ground, trying to get his letter back. However, Heyman took it from him. Instantly, he knew what it was. He tore up the letter.
No! That's mine! He yelled.
Not anymore! Forget about it, Hunter! It was spam mail! Heyman replied bitterly. Bitterly? Hunter didn't see what was wrong with spam mail, which was all the mail he was allowed to read.
Day after day and week after week, more letters came for Hunter. all addressed the same as the first. But Haman would get them first, burning them and ripping them to shreds. One day, things just got too much for Haman. Hunter nearly got hold of another letter. For every day, the amount of mail would triple. A sealed nail slot wouldn't keep them out. During lunch, the room exploded with letters addressed to Hunter through the chimney. Having taken all he could, Haman grabbed the family and took them to their cottage near a lake.
Why are we going? This sucks. It's true. It's damn true, pouted curtly.
We're getting away for a while, Haman shot back. Hunter kept looking back, still wondering about the letters. He knew they were for him, but why didn't Haman want him to have any of them? Hunter kept wondering until they arrived at the cottage. He was told to sweep the floor, for that was where he would be sleeping. Curtly would get the fold-out couch. For once, Hunter didn't mind. There was no way in hell he would want to share a small space with Curtly.
No chance in hell!
Hunter lay on the floor. He was about to fall asleep till he heard a loud sounds. It wasn't thunder. More like a motorcycle.
Oh, shit!
It came closer and closer. Soon it stopped. Curdley woke to the sounds, as did Haman and Molly. They hear thunderous knockings on their door. By the third knock, the door fell off its hinges. There stood the tallest man Hunter has ever seen.
About time someone let me in. It's wet out there,
the tall man stated. He carried a very large golf umbrella, walking into the room with a box. The tall man looked at Hunter.
Well, I'll be Hunter Hearst Harry Potter,
He grinned.
Hunter was stunned. You know who I am?
The tall man smiled.
But of course, I rescued you after your parents had died.
Wait, I rescued you after your parents
had died.
had died. He explained lightly.
It was a shame, really, and in such a cruel
I
manner.
rescued you after your parents died, he explained lightly.
He explained lightly, just off the cuff, like you do about your parents dying.
It was a shame, really, and in such a cruel manner,
He said lightly.
Hunter looked to the taller man. Wait, I was told my parents died in a car crash. I was being babysat that night.
Oh, what? A car crash killed your parents?
I don't know why I've decided the Big Show sounds like Gomer Pyle.
Well, Shazam!
Shazam!
The choke slam!
A car crash killed your parents? Who in the hell would tell you such a lie? No car crash could kill the Potters.
The man turned to Haman and Molly.
You told him such a lie?
What could we tell him? His parents were a wizard and a witch, demanded Haman.
Well, yeah,
The tall man replied.
I suppose I should introduce myself. I am Showgrid.
He explained as he extended his massive hand to Hunter.
Shogrid, if my parents were as you said, does that make
Yes,
me...
Hunter, you're a wizard.
Showgrid grinned.
I'm surprised you haven't replied to any of the letters. We have sent you tons.
Hunter smirked. I never got any of them. Uncle Haman took them away, Hunter explained. Shogrid turned to Haman.
I am not going to pay for him to go and learn of such nonsense, Haman stated. Molly gathered up the courage to talk as well.
My parents were always so proud of my sister when they found out she was a witch. It sickened me, for I was the only one that saw her for what she is, she stated.
That was a good Molly Holly.
Thank you.
Hunter looked to Showgrid. Are they jealous of what? He asked.
Gee, I can't read this word.
Yes, you can do it.
Muggle jabronis, Show explained. They have no magic whatsoever, Show explained. He's very good at explaining. He then remembered the box he had. He handed the box over to Hunter. Happy birthday, Hunter! Hunter opened the box, and to his shock, it was a birthday cake.
Hunter smiled. Thank you, he grinned. Showgrid used his umbrella. To Hunter's shock, it started a fire in the fireplace. Showgrid went into his pocket and pulled out a letter.
This is for you. Hunter opened the letter. Hunter read the letter. And invitation to Ringwort's God damn it. School of Sorcery. Hunter grinned at the sight. for not knowing Kirtley was eating his birthday cake. Shogrid caught him in the act, swiftly used his umbrella, and made Kirtley into a vacuum cleaner.
What? Oh, because he sucks, right? You suck with his theme music?
I guess I get that.
There, now he sucks.
Shogrid.
Hey, you were right.
Hey, I love it when I'm right, Shogrid said proudly. Heyman and Molly screamed at what happened. Hunter was laughing his ass off.
But not a word to anyone, Hunter. I could get in trouble for this,
He explained. Hunter nodded in agreement.
Well then, come along, Hunter. Let's go.
Go? Hunter asked.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get a Vincent Price.
we have...
That's more Dusty Rhodes than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ringworth School of Sorcery is everlasting.
They are just muggle jabronis. Oh my god. Wait, where was I? Fuck
I
me.
wish Dusty Rhodes was Maybe Dusty Rhodes is Filch.
Yes. I was gonna say if Dusty Rhodes could be Argus Filch, that would
Oh,
I would be so
Dusty
happy.
Rhodes should have been Hagrid.
Oh my god. Okay, wait.
Yeah, we have to get you ready for school now.
Hold up. Wait just a minute. I am not letting him go so some quack can teach him, Heyman yelled. Shogrid glared down Heyman and said,
No one, and I mean no one, insults Sir Taker Darkodorf. Hunter is being taught by the very best at ringworts.
I think I had those once. I had to go see a doctor
Right.
for ringworts.
He will be just like his mother and father want him to,
Shogrid stated. He turned to Hunter.
You have a choice, Hunter. You can stay here if you want. You don't have to come. Or you can go to school and learn all about your gifts.
Shogrid explained. Always explaining his Shogrid.
Right. Hunter looked between the vacuum cleaner that was his cousin and his uncle and aunt. That is not a sentence that you get to read very often.
It's really not, yeah.
We are pioneers here on Travesty of literature.
Exploring hitherto unseen frontiers.
Where we get explanations of everything. Hunter looked between the vacuum cleaner that was his cousin and his uncle and aunt. Hunter smirked. When do we leave? He asked.
Chapter 3.
Chapter 3.
Oh, Hunter and Shogrid were walking through a small town when Shogrid led Hunter to a brick wall. What the hell is this? He demanded.
Okay, if Triple H is Harry and Stephanie is Hermione.
Chris Jericho is Ron. I know, it doesn't make any sense. Fuck it, who cares?
Please tell me Parvati Patil is just Melina. That's what I want.
Be awesome. Fucking Professor Flitwick is... I don't fucking know
Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle. No, yeah, Flitwick.
Yeah, Flitwick.
That would be him.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay.
Alright.
Fucking...
You have to tell me who Draco is. It's not Shawn Michaels. In the
Tell her about Muggle jabronis.
I'm not going to tell my girlfriend about Muggle jabronis.
What?
Muggle jabronis. People born without magic. Maybe The Rock is Snape.
Oh my god. Is The Rock Snape and he's just constantly stopping students in the middle of class going, it doesn't matter
Saying,
what you
Who
Hey.
in the Sam Hell are you? Well, it doesn't matter!
Well, tell me what I get if I add an infusion of wormwood to Asphodel. You get, it doesn't matter what you get when you add an infusion.
Who's Dumbledore?
Undertaker. What house are you in?
What?
It doesn't matter.
matter what house. Oh my god.
Or maybe like Stone Cold is Madam Hooch or something. And so you now you gotta get on the broom. What?
What?
And every
You gotta
time
go
somebody
up
asks
above
him a
the towers.
question,
What?
he goes, what? And then
What?
the
And she's
Taker
constantly
comes out.
screaming.
Yeah, Taker's his boss, so Taker comes out and just Stone Cold stuff. Oh my god.
Oh.
He hit it with an Avada Kedavra! Good God!
As God is my witness, that man is...
Merlin is my witness. Hunter and Shogrid, you already read that
I
part.
did.
Sorry.
I did? Okay, deep breath.
Shogrid smiled. With a tap of the umbrella, He pushed in 3 bricks. The bricks separated and made a doorway. Hunter was surprised as they walked right into a bar-like restaurant. The room went quiet as they walked. Fuck. Okay. Q-U-I-E-T is quiet.
The room went quiet.
Quite. Q-U-I-T-E is like, oh, that was quite a shitty misspelling you just had. These are not interchangeable, you fucking idiot. Stop it!
Hey, y'all. This is Hunter Hurst Harry Potter.
Showgrid announced.
You know that guy everybody wants.
You know that guy. The room became even more quiet as the people stood up and went right to Hunter and were fascinated by him.
Bow down to me.
Hunter didn't mind the attention, of course. It was something he's always wanted. Hunter then noticed a man in the far corner wearing a large turban of some sort. Showgrid smiled.
Professor Stevely, he cried, damn it.
Oh my god!
The man appeared to be bald.
Is that Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I think it is.
This is early Christmas. What? He demanded! He actually, it's that thing of us joking about that thing and then it happened. What? Hunter made his way through the crowd and to Mr. Stevely.
Hunter, I want you to meet your teacher. One of many, actually. Professor Stevely, Shogred explained. Hunter stuck out his hand, but Professor Stevely refused it.
Sorry, I don't have time, he said rather plainly. Shogred nodded.
Well, either do we? You mean neither?
Either.
Well, either do we. Come along, Hunter. We got to go to the bank, Shogrid stated, as he taken Hunter out of the bar. Hey, at least he stated something. He didn't explain.
I know, right? He didn't explain anything. They walked through the streets. Hunter saw all sorts of strange things for sale. Dragons for pets, wands, broomsticks, robes, and potions, everything one could imagine. One broomstick...
Isn't dragon selling illegal in Harry Potter?
Absolutely.
This is some fucking back alley.
Back alley dragon breeder. One broomstick he saw was known as the Pedigree 9000.
I'm done.
Nope. The fastest broomstick known to the...
Sorry, we're professionals. Continue.
The fastest broomstick known to the kids here. He wondered how everything worked and what everything was for. Showgrid took him to a large structure. It was the bank. When inside, he saw these little creatures all over. Why do they have midgets work here? Hunter asked.
Whoa, dude! You can't call them
that. Dude, you can't say that.
They aren't midgets, they are trolls. And besides, midgets is not the correct term to call them. Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Is it all Hogwarts, or is it all Hornswoggles, or is it all the Mizzen?
Right.
Shogred and Hunter went to the main desk. There was a small troll working when he looked over to see who was there. We are here to make a withdrawal from the Potter savings and... Shogred went to his pocket and handed the troll a paper. And something else by the orders of you-know-who, for you-know-what, he explained.
Just please, the troll asked. Shogred went to his pockets. Wait, were they not there at the time? Fucking...
I left my pockets outside.
I left my pockets in the car. Where was I? Shogred went to his pockets and took out 2 keys. Hunter was getting interested as to what the keys were for, as well as what the paper Shogred had.
They rode on a large metal cart that led them underground. Hunter was stunned as to all the vaults that were kept. Do you mean vaults?
Vaults. So many goddamn vaults. The most electrifying bank.
All the vaults that were kept below the surface.
Oh my!
Why do they have trolls guarding money? Hunter asked.
Wait, where are we at? Oh, there we are.
Your money is no safer hand.
It is in no safer hand
than that of a troll hunter.
A troll hunter?
A troll hunter?
A troll hunter? Who left him with the money?
Jesus.
They arrived at Hunter's vault. Unlocking the
Fuck every time.
Unlocking the door, Hunter was to go in. Shogrid opened the door. Hunter's eyes nearly came out of his head. It was full of gold coins. You didn't think your parents would leave you empty-handed now, which, by the way, side note, this is hilarious to me because Hunter Hearst Helmsley was developed as, like, the Connecticut Blue Blood character.
Right.
Who was richer than fuck. Yeah, and he's broke. Showgrid smirked. He handed Hunter a pouch to fill up on. Okay. Hunter took just a handful and filled his pouch. He enjoyed the weight of the money. He couldn't help but smile. They closed and locked the vault, only to go to another. Showgrid had to go alone this time. Hunter couldn't see what he was taking out, but he did see the vault was empty when Showgrid left.
What were you getting? Hunter asked.
Then he gave him 6 pedigrees. Showgrid looked down at him.
Never you mind, Hunter. It's Ringwort's business,
he explained. When they were finished, Showgrid dropped Hunter off at a wand shop.
Now then, you need to be fitted for a wand. It'll be right back.
With that, Showgrid left as Hunter went inside. He was rather surprised to see the place full of wands and such. Wait, he just told you it was a wand shop! Shit, fucking wands! He saw a man in the corner looking through some books. He looked up, seeing Hunter standing there.
Well, I'll be! If it isn't Hunter Potter! He grinned.
Hunter just nodded. The man was a black man with short hair. He just went by the name Devono. Oh my god, it's Devon Dudley... Jesus. Now I suppose you want to get some wood, huh? He asked Hunter.
Jesus
fucking
Christ,
tit
that
shit.
sentence.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
What the hell? Hunter shot back.
Right? Your wand? Devono explained. How is Ollivander Devono? Hunter nodded. They tested wand after wand until they were both mutually satisfied. The first one made a shelf collapse on itself that wasn't it. The second one broke the windows in the store. Not it either. Devono wasn't upset that all the damage it had done to the store. He wasn't surprised either. Going to the back, he pulled out one wad and wondered, could it be? He asked. Coming back to Hunter, he opened the box. What's in the box? Hunter took the wand out and felt an instant surge. He felt a volt. Nothing bad happened and nothing was destroyed. Devono nodded.
Your wand is very special, for it was made from an elder dragon's horn. Only half of it could be used for a wand, the other half is in you-know-whose, he explained. The problem was Hunter didn't know you-know-who was. The problem was Hunter didn't know
you-know-who was.
I did read that right.
You did, you really did.
Hunter paid for the wand when he saw Showgrid outside.
Hey, Hunter, happy birthday!
Showgrid is like getting drunker.
I know.
Apparently,
I'm just determined to make Showgrid getting progressively drunker. In a cage, Hunter saw a small dragon, a messenger dragon. Fuck me. Hunter smiled, thinking his life had changed for the better, but he had to know how his parents truly died and why everyone in this place knows him.
They braked for lunch. They braked for lunch. When Hunter looked to Showgrid. Showgrid, how did my parents die? Why does everyone know me? He asked. Showgrid knew the time had come.
Oh my god, this is a giant fucking... I'm just gonna get drunker as it goes, fuck it. Showgrid looked to Hunter.
There was a wizard by the name of Lord Vincemort.
God.
Vince McMahon is Voldemort.
He had become a very...
I believe it, actually.
He had become a very powerful wizard. He broke into your parents' home.
It's more Bobcat Goldthwait than drunk anything.
He broke into your parents' home when you were just a baby. Without hesitation, he killed your father who tried to fight him off. Your mother gave her very life to protect you. For some reason, Vincemort couldn't kill you. All what was left on you is that lightning scar on your forehead. That is why you are famous, Hunter. You survived.
Showgrid explained. He explained! Showgrid explained.
Thank you for joining us for the first installment of Hunter Potter and the Champion Stone. Feel free to check back with us periodically. And of course, please also check out our sister podcast, Travesty of Justice, the 400,000th wrestling podcast, which airs weekly at whenever the time you click on it is. Signing off, this is Martin.
This is Ryan.
And we bid you good evening. Muggle jabronis!